Hello and welcome to my vlog where we talk about anything and everything that could possibly come to our minds, anything and everything that's wrong with us, and maybe a little how-to videos here and there. How's that sound? Alright, so let's get started. Today we are talking about mental illness simply because I am crazy. Anyway, I have PTSD and bipolar disorder. And today we are talking about the stereotypes and how that affects our lives, my life in particular. And we're going to see if you guys agree, disagree, how you feel, and you can post in the comments below after you've watched the video and subscribe and like to my channel. So here we go. I have bipolar disorder and PTSD. We'll start off with the bipolar disorder. It is not what everybody thinks it is. Everybody thinks whenever you have bipolar disorder that it is just simply from you are either happy or sad, and that is simply not the case. Okay, I am usually never depressed, and if I am, it does not last very long. It only lasts for about a few minutes, maybe hours. Basically what I have is I have my super happy days, which is pretty normal, and then I have my manic days. My manic days are not whenever I am all hyped up on Mountain Dew, crazy, running around like a chicken with my head cut off. On my manic days, I am extremely aggressive. I am angry, I am feisty, I am hurtful, I say things like as soon as they come to my mind, they come out of my mouth. Now, most people, I would say most people without a mental illness, they have like a gradual lift from the time that they start off to the time where it takes them to get really angry. I do not have that gray area, okay? I go from 0 to 100 like that. It is crazy. And I can be mean and hurtful. I can yell. I'll throw things. There have been times where I've smacked myself in the face. Just all kinds of crazy things. The stigma behind having bipolar disorder is that people instantly think that you are insane. Okay? I maintained a 4.0 GPA all throughout my college. Alright? I am a supervisor at my work. I work 40 hours a week. I am a mother. I have my own house. I have my own cars. I take care of two dogs, a cat, a snake. I am not insane. But I do have my days where I feel like I am going insane, where I sit and I ask myself, what the hell is wrong with me? What is happening to me? Is my medicine working? Do I need to be put on more medicine? You're always in a state of, I guess, paranoia about yourself. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to make you mad. And this is just me personally. I don't get depressed, so I don't, it's not one of those situations where it's like, oh, is this going to hurt my feelings? Am I going to cry over this? No. Okay, I don't usually cry. I just get angry. And it's always, ever since I was, I've been angry ever since I was a kid, but it's starting to become more and more prominent as I get older. Now, I am on medicine. It's generic for trileptal. It's mood inhibitors, stabilizers. It's actually a anti-seizure medication. I don't have seizures. It is simply to control my outbursts. And I'm also taking Zoloft because at first they thought that I was depressed, and I'm not. I'm just angry, guys. Okay. Some people with bipolar disorder have different symptoms than I do. It's not always how I am. Everybody is different, just like your fingerprints. Nobody is the same whenever it comes to this stuff. I also have PTSD, and that I was in the military. My PTSD, common misconception, my PTSD is not from the military. My time in the military was great. I loved it. It was amazing. It taught me self-discipline, taught me control, taught me to not be afraid of anything. Now that I've gotten older and I've had a child, those fears are completely different, and they are very relevant in my everyday life. I was molested as a child. Most ladies and some men know that if you've been molested and it has affected you on such a level where it was traumatic, you know as well as I know that it is a struggle day to day. I work in retail, so every single day I encounter the opposite sex, which happens to be what my problem is with. I cannot be in a small room behind closed doors with somebody of the opposite sex that I do not know extremely well. I will break out in sweats. I will sweat profusely. I will get anxious. I will shake, and ultimately I will think about my full demise. Okay? Everything is just completely downhill. There is nothing about that situation that I find appealing. Now, it was a family member that did that to me, so it's been difficult letting go of that. There isn't really that much medicine for PTSD, and if there is, I haven't been offered it. I do therapy whenever my work schedule allows it, so it is increasingly difficult to just, in therapy, you're supposed to talk about it, and I find it hard to do that because I don't talk about it. I don't. I try to forget about it, but it seems like more than 3 times a week I have a nightmare about being raped or being forced to do something that I don't want to do, that you wake up the next morning and it just ruins your whole day. It is stuck with you like a fly trap all day, and it's insane. So I just wanted to cover a few of those things, maybe to open up your mind to some understanding about that stuff. Like, if you know somebody with PTSD or bipolar disorder, don't be so quick to judge them. I have people who are my best friends, and they love me because I open my mouth probably at all the wrong times, and I just say things that come to my mind. I'm 28 years old. I'm afraid of the dark. I sleep with a blankie. I sleep with the light on, and I also sleep with the TV on. I am constantly paranoid that there are cameras in my house. I am constantly paranoid that whenever I'm walking 20 feet from my car to my front door in the dark, that somebody is behind me. Okay? And that's life. If you know somebody with that, or if you have a friend or a family member that has that, be understanding. You need to understand that this is their life. This is what they live with. They are not joking around. It is so mentally and emotionally exhausting. Like, I can't tell you how many times at work a loud noise will happen. Somebody will drop a box or a ratchet on the floor, and it makes a very loud noise, and I will jump clear out of my skin. I will. It's so scary. Like, I'm so easily scared. It's completely insane that something like that could affect me so crazily now that as I get older. I just wanted to cover those things a little bit, and if you know someone who is like me, feel free to post in the comments, or you can even talk to me about your situations. You can subscribe and like to my channel if you find this video educational or interesting. I know the lighting is bad. It is like one of my first videos, so I am real sorry about that. But you can also follow me on Facebook, which the link will be in my description. It is www.facebook.com/JeanAnnCross06, and that is actually my business page, because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm doing so many things, guys. Like, this whole channel will be about me, things that I love to do. Like, I draw, talk about a lot of stuff. So, I like makeup, anything and everything. So, yeah. If you have had a traumatic childhood and you have PTSD, let me know, and we can talk about it, and we can share stories, and I can offer you comfort. And maybe if you're too afraid to go to a therapist, I can give you some ideas of what my therapy has been working for me. And if you see a psychiatrist about if you have bipolar disorder, and if yours is worse than mine or not as bad as mine, that's we can help each other out. I'll be here for you. So yeah, so just like and subscribe, and if you want to know more, come get at me.